Can I ask us, what would have happened had Madiba died in prison? We, the whole world, or at least the world, would have believed that this man and his comrades were people who believed the lies of Soviet communism. Wonderfully, of course, as we know, the anti-apartheid movement triumphed and sent that vicious system reeling into the gutters of history. We triumphed. Justice and goodness triumphed. And we owe a great debt to our friends in other lands who were triumphant over injustice and evil, who helped to open the prison doors to let Madiba and others walk free. And so we want to thank them, all of you here, and all of you who may be reading, listening to this address. We, South Africans, want to say to you, our sisters and brothers in the international community, thank you. Thank you for having supported us. Thank you so that that's not the kind of clap you give to people. Thank you for giving us, giving the world this amazing person, this prisoner who has helped to set the world free of hate, of injustice, of racism, of revenge and retribution. He emerged from that crucible of suffering and being dehumanized, breaking rocks, sewing post office bags, working in the quarry. And we know what it did to his eyesight and to his lungs. Yeah. But instead of being consumed by hate and a lust for revenge, emerging as a stalwart for reconciliation, magnanimity, and forgiveness. The world watched with awe, having expected a racial bloodbath to happen in our country. A bloodbath and conflagration. The world watched with amazement as the drama of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission unfolded before their very eyes. A drama that many had thought impossible. They had heard blood-curdling details of awful atrocities, and then amazed at the magnanimity, the generosity of spirit of the victims who end up embracing and forgiving perpetrators of ghastly atrocities. What a fantastic gift God gave to us in this Mandela, who quickly became an icon, a global icon of forgiveness, of generosity of spirit, inviting the prosecutor in the Rivonia trial, where George Bezos worked with them. Not with them. George, let's just clap George, man. Inviting Dr. Percy Yuta to lunch at the presidency. And you know, he goes to Orania, where they were saying, this is going to be a place only for Afrikaners. To do what? Can you imagine the president of a country going to have tea and book sisters with the widow of the architect of apartheid? It is unbelievable, but it happened. And you know, the chemistry of this country began to be affected. And you remember, you remember that day when he wore the Springbok jersey? Huh? But for any other president would have looked really very clumsy. Madiba comes out in Ellis Park, where we can almost bet our bottom dollar 90% of those there would have been Afrikaners. And as he came out, no, it's not done. That place erupted. Nelson Mandela. Incredible. I mean, it's unbelievable. Oh God, God really. Don't you believe that God actually loves us? Yeah. Tina, South Africans. Everybody was saying we would have gone up in flames. And then, And he was like, he really was like a magician. He really was like a magician with a magic wand, turning us into this glorious, multicolored rainbow people. We are not there yet, but yay! Did you see what happened in 2010? For 2 months, there was no crime. No crime. People from the suburbs that were, yes, the rich suburbs, were walking in Soweto at night for 2 months. Now, if we can do it for 2 months, why can't we do it for forever? It is that this repulsive caterpillar, South Africa, which used to be the world's pariah, transformed. It's been transformed into a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. That is what we are celebrating. Because yes, we haven't come here. No, I mean, we are mourning a little bit. But mostly we're saying, God, for goodness sake, we think you are not a bad God. I mean, you gave us an incredible gift. An incredible. Whoever in their right mind imagined that we would see the kind of coverage every single day, not in South African newspapers, overseas. You wouldn't believe it if somebody told you, hey, just switch on now, BBC. Switch on China. Can whoever imagines? I mean, yeah, we have 3 presidents of the United States. How to count. 75 heads of state. A friend in India wrote to us to say, you know, India is observing 5 days. 5 days of mourning. Did you see the front page of Rapport? Did you see? No, you know, Rapport. Rapport is the main Sunday Afrikaans newspaper. The front page. You can't believe it. The front page was a young, white, almost certainly Afrikaner. What is he doing? He has got his arms round a middle-aged black woman. She is crying, and he is consoling her. He is consoling her. This is what Madiba has done. This is what Madiba has done. And he didn't just speak and say, do as I say and not do as I do. But I want to say, you know, Madiba spent his first night of freedom with us. at Bishop's Court, which is the official residence of the Archbishop. In the morning, as he was preparing to leave, he said he wanted to thank the domestic staff. And he did something that I've seen him do many, many, many times. You know, when he's gone to a banquet, Madiba will go to the kitchen and thank the staff. Because Madiba was really saying to people, not many of us are VIPs, but all of us are VSPs, very special persons. Now I want you to stand to pay homage to Madiba and say, I am a VSP. Come on.